Hi everyone, we've got the results of February in the books and I thought I would share. My God, it's exciting and crazy out there. Feels like the middle of the spring market. But here it is. So a massive increase in sales January over February, now about a 50% increase. That's almost normal, that's just seasonal fluctuations. Now, what's challenging is that the active listings did not follow. 50% increase in sales with a 20% increase in inventory. You know what that means? That key indicator we keep looking at, the months of standing inventory, it's falling again. So we're sitting with 0.7 of a month of standing inventory, almost a 22% drop from January's. And that's the key indicator, because as long as we have so little inventory, there's only one direction for prices to go, and that's upwards. And surprise, surprise, they have gone up dramatically. So, you know, we finished December at about a 615, January we're 677, February 752 with an 11% increase. Now what's really important about that, I mean, if you're a seller, it's exciting as hell. If you're a buyer, what we are finding is there's a number of our buyers that are literally being moved out of the marketplace because the threshold to get into any given product is essentially moving. If we move on to the next slide, we'll take a look at what this all means. So again, this is our months of inventory slide. So sales are up 2.5% from February of last year. Active listings are up about the same. So you know what? We're having a duplicate of last February, where months of inventory were really, really low and prices really climbed. And again, what's challenging for buyers right now is waiting equals basically markets disappearing from your availability if you are on a budget, which we all are, let's face it. Moving on, what does this year look like? So far, it looks like a normal year, other than the fact that there's no inventory. And by that, I mean we have seasonal fluctuations in inventory and in sales. So what this is showing is, hey, you know, a little bit of inventory hanging around from December and January that falls into February. We theoretically will see a spike in inventory. We usually do. There's last year. Here's our crazy COVID year. But generally, we're going to see an increase in inventory, but we also see an increase in sales. So I don't know what's on the radar to suggest that you wait right now and slow down because of what's happening relative to prices. Moving on to our next slide, here's that big thing about prices I was talking about. So last February, our average sale price in Ottawa was $716. This February, it's $837 on the residential side. You can understand what I'm saying about thresholds, you know. And the condo market, of course, what I believe is happening on the condo market is we've got a number of people that are getting pushed out of the residential market because these are crazy numbers and the income that's required to support this is quite high. So I think we're seeing, you know, basically a breath of life into the condo market that is a function of how difficult it is to get into the residential market, and hence the 15% increase there as well, 14.5. So there it is, there's a nutshell. What do I have for you beyond that? One last slide. That tells you that we're at the end of today's presentation. So here's what my prediction is. Until we see an increase in inventory, we're going to continue seeing these multiple offers, this very challenging market. And I would suggest to you that there's nothing on the horizon that gives me confidence in waiting. I think it's a matter of trying to get in, work with a professional, do the best that you can in kind of challenging times. Now, I do understand there's geopolitical things going on, there's interest rate hikes, and I wish I had a crystal ball, but I don't. So what I will do is I'll update you at the end of March and let you know what we're seeing at that point. All the best.